In this episode of The Big Story, persons in Crofts Hill, Clarendon host special donkey races ahead of the burial of a resident who for many years dominated Independence and Emancipation Day donkey races in Jamaica.
Although Master I pass and go, we still have to show respect and thing, but you don't know say boss. Have you just up and look at donkey and come out.
Community week out, man. Real man dead, you know? Real man dead.
He'll be greatly missed in the era because he's the champion rider for the Shropfield era. He has been riding from when he was 13.
Ride horse all over the place, and ride donkey just the same. So my brother now today is a joy to me. To come on and have the little donkey race in the present through him.
The bereaved family is planning to keep memories of the deceased alive through initiatives such as the awarding of scholarships.
We plan to have a foundation in his name. We plan to do scholarship to kids in his name. And whatever we have to do, if we ever have to feed those who are well in need, we will go all the way just to make sure his legacy will live on.
And the people at the Donkey Day race tribute includes one of the late donkey racer's sons, who is now a professional jockey, racing horses overseas and here in Jamaica at Caymanas Park.
He buy me a donkey and that's where I started. He teach me all the little tricks and trading and the riding, and I use it, to my advantage.
Move it, sir, move it.
Stay with us as we go beyond the sound bites and the headlines on this, the Jamaica Beacon's Big Story.
Coming down, Turkle looks defeated at the back there. Paul is as calm as anything.
It is January 2025, but it feels like August. That's because this crowd and donkey racing usually happen at Crofts Hill in Clarendon only on August 6, Independence Day. Organizers of the August races opted this time only to break tradition and host a January 2 event. It was hosted in memory of Crofts Hill's longest-serving donkey racer, Eustace Richards, better known as Mass Roy, who died of an illness on November 1, 2024.
Missing dad and mom just gone. Mom buried like 6 months ago. So we're still heartbroken. The family is still going through it. But, we're trying to be strong and do what we have to do. But I'm so happy that the people them turn out because of the respect and love that they have for my dad, Because I was a person that love everyone and treat everyone with respect. And the people them really turn out for him today. And I'm really happy. It's a joy to see the people them turn out for my dad.
I'm overwhelmed by the turnout. But I think he has made his name marked in the donkey race for years and riding locally race horse too. So I think that's like embedded in the community, knowing him as a donkey rider for years. Even at the age of 80 plus, my dad was still riding.
The race day tribute for Mass Roy was well attended, and many of his relatives wore red t-shirts with his image emblazoned on them.
All right, move it, sir, move it. Move it.
Mass Roy was born to Moses and Miriam Richards at Smith Shop District in Crofts Hill on June 25, 1938. His 90-year-old brother, Fitz Richards, who was at the Donkey Day tribute, told the Beacon that Mass Roy was fascinated with animals since childhood.
The type of person that grew up by me. He never have. His father did when he was small. 3 of us as boys living at the home with the mother, and mother turned food. So I used to work hard to mind both of us. And he always take to tell him. When we talk to him, he always hear me. He tell me one morning, so one race out a chin place. And he went to ride a horse. Ask him good. You feel like you can manage the horse? He said, yes, brother, son. Because son then called me away from the right name. I said to him, say, every woman now get up and say, no, when I see mount the horse. So them abandon belly for the horse I go kill. God was so good in many ways. The same day and nothing wrong with him. And I found this one now him gone straight along. I don't know when you go ride horse all over the place and ride donkey just the same. So my brother now today is a joy to me to come on and have the little donkey race in the present through him.
He'll be greatly missed in the era because he's the champion rider for the Sheffield era. He has been riding from he was 13. And in fact, he said that he leave school because of riding. So donkey was his first choice until the chin starting the horse racing every holiday like Easter, Independence and Boxing Day.
One of the good things is that the Crofts Hill community was able to give Masroy his proverbial flowers before he died. The organizers of the annual donkey races awarded him with a plaque on Independence Day 2022, as shown in this video captured by The Beacon.
You see man the donkey? Him not see it, you know. He's on a donkey in a red shirt. And this same red shirt, you know. But he don't know when we catch him. Alright. And so, to Masroy. Yes, sir. And he's 8 years and still riding.
2 months before Masroy collected that award, he, on June 10, 2022 to be exact, was honored by another community-based group in Crofts Hill known as One Connection. A founder of the One Connection group, Romain Rowe, told The Beacon that after he interviewed Masroy for a YouTube channel, he was inspired to start lobbying for him to be awarded by his community.
When I got the opportunity, I told him that I want to interview him. So I sat down with him for an hour and find out that if the man get a chance, like overseas also, he may be a great man. So I think I was the first somebody who suggested that he got a plaque or something for show how great he was. When I made the suggestion, our group, One Connection, come together, especially a girl named Delo. She was behind the whole thing. And we come together and organize, got the glean and everybody. And we had it, and did a plaque. And we making it to interview. And the other year, he keep getting plaques. For we started off, he keep getting plaques right too. But he's a sportman too. And only donkey racing daily there. Because a lovely cockfight. He's a community man. A real, but I end up to be a community hero. A community hero. And I think they should have something in honor of him.
That's a good suggestion, and Masroy's relatives announced that they are mulling it.
We plan to have a foundation in his name. We plan to do scholarship to kids in his name. And whatever we have to do, if we ever have to feed those who are well in need, we will go all the way just to make sure his legacy will live on.
Helping to ensure Masroy's legacy lives on is a no-brainer for Raphael Simpson, one of the organizers of the annual Crofts Hill Independence Day donkey races.
What we are going to work on is that we are going, rather than having 2 of this for each year, we are going to see how we can incorporate it in the big one in August. So the family told us about it. So what we are going, between myself and in fact the committee, the carnival committee, we look at it and see how we can factor it in as a help to enhance the program we have. So we are thinking about it and we're going to start working on it as early as any time now.
In addition to training and racing donkeys and horses, Masroy distinguished himself as his community's go-to person for assistance with ailing animals. He also was a butcher, cook, rooster trainer and fighter, farmer, as well as an employee of the then state-owned Public Works Department. He was married to Shirley Russell Richards, who predeceased him on February 25, 2024.
Mr. Roy Richards, he's a good man in the community. And he loves people and he helps each and everyone. Although he died, his memory will live on.
Gary is the one following in the footsteps of his father, as well as his late paternal uncle Lloyd, who also made his name as a donkey racer. Not only is Gary a professional jockey abroad, he also races here in Jamaica at Caymanas Park. The Beacon asked how his father's love for donkeys and horses inspired him.
starting from donkeys. As you see today, I ride the first 2 races, just to really get everything started. He buy me a donkey and that's where I started. He teach me all the little tricks and trading and the riding, and I use it, to my advantage as a jockey to ride horses and, get a good horse. I always try to do my best to get the job done from a little thing that my father, taught me. And I really appreciate that. And I just try to carry on his legacy the best way I can.
And how did he feel seeing you become a professional jockey?
He was happy. He'd come out all the time that he could come out and watch me ride, support me. If I make a mistake, he tried to correct me, and I always listen to him and learn because he's the greatest.
Another person singing Mass Roy's praise is Dwayne Jones, who for some 20 years has been taking his specially dressed donkeys to both the Independence and Emancipation Day races. He has seen the late Mass Roy in action on numerous occasions.
Mass Roy, we are my original for donkey race. That's what I say. I do donkey race long time. So me just a donkey, Mass Roy a big jockey. Understand? So every year, the 1st of August and the 6th of August, we are Mass Roy in one place, as a big jockey.
Another person who knew Mass Roy well and competed with him in many donkey races is a senior citizen known as Mass John.
He's a good jockey and nice jockey, man.
For how long did you know him?
Long time from the boy, I knew him.
So he beat you a lot of times in the races?
Yes, I'm beat him.
In addition to participating in the Independence Day donkey races in his native Clarendon, Mass Roy was well known for competing in the Emancipation Day donkey race at Top Hill District located in St. Catherine. His last big win in St. Catherine was in 2002 when he was declared the champion donkey rider. Mass Roy's winning streak in mind, his relatives opted to give out a number of awards during the special donkey race tribute held in their patriarch's honor. The Eustace Richards Champion Jockey Trophy went to Paul Jackson, who is shown there in the red sleeveless t-shirt. Another big award winner is a Clarendon man known as Cripple, who is shown there in the light green and grey t-shirt. He was declared the champion donkey trainer and owner. The race day eventually was over, and Mass Roy's work is done. But there are important lessons from his donkey-related contribution for the younger generation to carry on.
Once you love something, you focus on what you love, and if you focus, you will get there. He loved to ride donkey, and he focus, and he was the best. I don't miss somebody but to like it, because he love it and he focus on it.
Reporting from Sanson Square in Crofts Hill, Clarendon, this is the Jamaica Beacon.